you for joining us for OSTEA TV's coverage of OSU's Mr. and Miss International competition. I am Monica Odashkaite.
And I'm Yejin. Over the next few minutes, we will meet the contestants from tonight's event and will showcase many nations that come together here at Oklahoma State.
But first, let's get to know some of the tonight's contestants. There will be 7 male and 7 female contestants representing 10 countries as they compete for the crown of Mr. and Miss International.
Makadimi, my name is Elizabeth Chitseko and I'm from Zimbabwe.
Hey, what's up? My name is Ramon Arno and I am from the Bahamas.
Salam, my name is Masa Abdeves and I'm from Iran.
Ni hao, my name is Xu Ran and I'm from China.
Namaste, my name is Sweksha Pradhan and I'm from Nepal.
Namaste, my name is Nikhil, I'm from India.
Ni hao, my name is Wei Qi Cui and I'm from China.
Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan. My name is Kumail Al-Sehati and I am from Saudi Arabia.
Hi, my name is Tashala Mills and I'm from the islands of the Bahamas.
Bawuni, I'm Taiwo Sisi from Nigeria.
Hola, my name is Claudia, I'm from Mexico.
Namaste, my name is Ankita Sharma and I'm from India.
Salam, my name is Babak Farmanish and I'm from Iran.
Xin chào, my name is Hoàng Nguyen and I'm from Vietnam.
I find people very courteous here. Back home we used to just mind our own business, so when I came here initially when strangers passed by they used to just smile and say hello.
People always smile with each other here.
The discipline of Oklahoma.
I have more freedom here.
People are all enthusiastic.
The food is great, I like the people.
The education system is very good here.
The campus is beautiful, the people are friendly, so I'll call this my second home.
I miss my mother's cook a lot.
Everybody thinks about tacos when I say Mexico, but more than tacos.
Because I'm a Muslim, so I have to eat a specific kind of meat which is called halal.
You might have heard about Indian food. It's so spicy, it's so much of everything. And in here we are like the bland food.
I'm definitely not used to cold weather or getting anywhere below 70 degrees.
I got a jacket though, and it was really cold that sometimes I touched my ears to feel if they were still there.
When I come to the US, I face with 4 seasons and that's so great.
One of my American friends invited me to their Thanksgiving dinner.
For the first time I went for the OSU game.
Bullet, when he came out, I was so excited. It's so lively, entertaining.
Like homecoming is totally new for me.
It's my first time to cover the pumpkin here in the Halloween.
Horse riding, and I've never done that before.
Being part of America's Brightest Orange, Pistol Pete.
This Mr. and Mrs. International is another memorable thing for me.
I don't have a favorite memory because I try to make memories every day.
This annual event gives international students a chance to showcase their talent, their point of view, and their culture.
Students from all over the world come to OSU, and finding a home-cooked meal is obviously a big challenge.
Austin Reagan tells about the restaurants and stores around Stillwater that makes international students feel at home.
Sultan's brings the taste of the Middle East to Stillwater. The Badians have owned Sultan's for more than 6 years. Their daughter, May Badian, talks about how Sultan's is more than a business.
They have always wanted to really cater to the international students. They view them very much as their own kids and always really want to take care of them and make sure that they have local foods and groceries that they can use to make their own foods.
Sultan's has had plentiful support from the Stillwater community and the students and professors at OSU. Being in a new place can be unsettling. Ron Badian wanted to give the international students a place they could feel at home.
So after I made this, people come and enjoy it, and we never had any other foreign or international food chain or food market. So we thought, well, this way we can give back to the community, especially the foreign student.
With tons of burger and sandwich restaurants in most towns, Sultan's brings variety to the food options in Stillwater. International students can find a way to recreate the taste of home, thanks to the different cultural markets in Stillwater. Coming to America can be stressful and a culture shock, but the taste of home can always ease the mind and stomach. International student Sandra Kea showcases some traditional African cooking. Sandra prepared a delicious meal of peanut sauce chicken and fried plantains. When cooking plantains, be sure to evenly spread the salt and let them simmer. No matter how far you are from home, you can always bring home to your stomach. For O State TV, I'm Austin Reagan.
Next time you are thinking about going out to eat, try something that's far from your home and closer to someone else's.
We are just getting started. When we return, we will take a deeper look inside a few international students' journey to OSU.
When O State TV's coverage of OSU's Mr. and Miss International returns.
This is your time to grow, to become a leader in every respect, by serving others before yourself, and together achieving far more than you ever thought possible. You're not just here for an education, but to forever color your future.
It's an attitude, it's a pride.
It represents community, it represents family.
It's something that I know that I'll always be able to come back to.
The color orange means everything to me.
There is nothing muted about it.
The color orange is so bold and bright, and it represents the spirit and energy that every cowboy has.
How can you not bleed orange would be my question.
55,000 people, and it's all orange, and it really is an amazing, amazing sight.
Orange is that feeling when you're more proud of anything than you've ever been in your whole life.
It's something that you have to put yourself in to really appreciate. We're cowboys.
Welcome back to O State TV's coverage of Oklahoma State University's Mr. and Miss International competition. I'm Ye Jing. Transitioning to college is tough enough, but imagine trying it in different country. Katy Parrish joins me now, and Katy is so excited and kind of scary at the same time.
That's right, Yi. Learning a new language is just half the battle. International students have to start from the beginning when they move to Stillwater. I got the chance to sit down with some of the contestants to talk about their transition from their native countries to living in Stillwater.
The day I left, I was sad because I was leaving my family, but when I came here, I was kind of lost. It was a huge culture shock just because whatever I thought when I was in Nepal, it was completely different for me when I came here. I used to watch a lot of movies, but that was not enough to understand American culture. All I knew was tall buildings, US is the land of opportunity, things like that.
I think I'm gonna see, all these skyscrapers, whatever you call them. And coming to Oklahoma, it's all flat. I was like, this is not America.
The difference between Vietnamese and America is that American is more individual. They are more independent.
Nepalese culture is like we are dependent on our parents all the time.
In our culture, like our moms would do everything for us, like inside the house. Like they would cook for us, wash our clothes, even help us with our homework, like in our high school and all of that stuff. And then our dad would give us money all the time. Like I've never had a part-time job during high school or middle school.
Being with my family, like mom cooking me every day and dad taking care of me, giving me money to live. But here, it's a different case. I had to work on my own. I had to be happy on whatever I had at that time.
In my country, I never cook, never clean up, never wash the clothes. But when I come here, I have to do it all. The moment I stepped on the airplane, I knew that it will be different. I like to live in America due to the high level of education. I can improve my communication.
The good thing is that you can be a friend with anyone you want. Any Americans are just like this. You can be friends in a second.
friendliness of people, how people treat one another, the freedom of accepting one another. Doesn't matter what religion you are, what race you are, you're just an American, you're just a human being.
Despite the cultural differences, one thing most college students have in common is being on their own for the first time. Back to you, Yi.
When OSTATE TV's coverage of OSU Mr. and Miss International returns, we take a look at one professor whose passion for teaching led her to America.
There's no other place I'd rather be than on campus at OSU.
Oklahoma State University was the spark that started everything for me.
After you come here and see the campus and the energy and the friendliness, you just can't say no. You see it on game days, but you also see it in the classroom and in the energy that the professors have for the students.
There's always something going on. There's always new ideas being created.
It's a very vibrant and exciting exchange that takes place.
From a faculty member's perspective, OSU has been on a tremendous trajectory.
And when they weigh going to another institution, and the options are there, they go, you know, I don't really think it could be better anywhere else.
Here, students believe in doing leadership and extracurricular activities because it's part of who they are. They want to contribute to the university, to the town, to the state, and those are the students we really want to come here.
You can't help but just jump out at it and run to it or push yourself to it.
And also all the opportunities I've had to give back at OSU has just developed my leadership skills and has given me a passion for service.
You learn as much from being in clubs and being in organizations and being responsible for making things happen in Oklahoma State as you do in the classroom.
I have gone across the world for an international internship. I am president of Human Sciences Student Council, and all because my academic advisor saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
Our role is to empower them, to give them the tools, the skills, the training, the mentoring, the nurturing, the tutoring if required to get to that destination. You could have it through field trips, you could have through outreach programs, or you could have it through abroad studies.
They start to gain a little bit more self-awareness and perspective. They really start to see themselves as part of the bigger picture.
It's really the whole reason why there's only one Eskimo Joe's in the world is I don't think we can replicate this whole environment of Oklahoma State and Stillwater, Oklahoma.
There's not one person on this campus or in my classes or professors that I don't better from. You learn something here, and it's only here. You're not going to get it anywhere else.
The color orange is so bold and bright, and it represents the spirit and energy that every cowboy has. And I am very excited to wear it forever and proudly.
Welcome back to OSTATE TV's coverage of Mr. and Miss International. I'm Monica Edashkaite. Diversity is a critical part of the educational experience here at Oklahoma State University. Chandler Rogers joins me now. And Chandler, our campus is home to people of many different backgrounds.
OSU has a large international student population, but students aren't the only ones coming from around the world to Stillwater. I met up with one of OSU's international professors.
This is the very small, tiny one here. It's just 10,000 kilometers, very, very small.
Najwa Rauda, an international professor originally from Lebanon, is a woman of many talents. She speaks 3 languages, can write Arabic calligraphy, and teaches 8 courses a semester at OSU, all while commuting from Tulsa, where she lives.
I teach 3 courses in Arabic. I teach on religious studies, global Islam, cultural Islam, religions and different sects in the Middle East, and I teach on women and world religions.
Dr. Rauda has taught at OSU for 8 years, but her teaching began at a young age in Lebanon.
When I think of my life, I never saw myself without teaching. I started teaching when I was 13 years old. I'll be teaching kids around and the neighbors, and they would pay me like a tutor at home. And then I never thought to do anything else other than teaching.
She speaks of her time in Lebanon fondly, but she says it wasn't always a great place to live.
Lebanon is a beautiful place, and I miss it so much. But from the time we had the war until now, it is really not good to live in. It was just protecting yourself not to die. And you will be running away from one place to the other depending on the security of that night.
After the war began, Dr. Rauda and her family, including her 2 young sons, traveled all the way from Lebanon to California. She says they did so that her and her sons could have opportunities. Dr. Rauda says life in America has been great for her family, but although the rest of her family lives out of state, she's happy right where she is.
I really love OSU. The place, the people, I'm so happy to be here.
For O State TV, I'm Chandler Rogers. Dr. Rauda teaches several courses in Islamic religious studies here at the Stillwater campus, as well as OSU Tulsa. Back to you, Monica.
We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will look at how studying abroad can open endless opportunities. Then O State TV's coverage of OSU's Mr. and Miss International returns.
Discovery is for the bold. For what bolder act than to open our eyes and challenge the light? Sit before genius and debate what we hear. Pore over pages and test what we read. Chase after answers and question what we find. Curiosity is our most perfect machine. Every question propelling us forward through divergence, debate, problems, and progress, questions and answers, and more questions. None of this possible without asking one in the first place. Every great solution inspires a greater question, meaning our greatest discoveries are always before us. In less than half a lifetime, our planet's resources will be stretched over 2.2 billion more people. Will our food be safe to eat, sustainable to grow, efficient to transport, and affordable to buy? How will animal populations remain stable and healthy? And what about our own population? How will we fight the development of disease, preserve and purify our water supply? Then there's energy. Where will we find more? And how will we use it? No single answer will solve these problems. So let's work together, following our own questions and sparking new ones in others. Every perspective transforming perception. What new insights could a chemist gain from a linguist? What unforeseen questions could a philosopher spark in a physicist? What might the youngest student offer the most accomplished scientist? The issues we face aren't math or medicine or mechanical problems. They're human problems, with each of us playing a vital role. What a waste it would be for bright minds to never chase the unknown, to memorize but never discover. It's our job to ignite in the next generation a passion to learn, and then a passion to lead. To give them tools so they'll learn how to use them, to give them guidance so they have someone to turn to, and then when they're faced with their own set of challenges, they'll know they can solve them. The billions of people whose lives are made better by the questions we ask might never wonder how many degrees we've earned or awards we've won. No. What matters is simple. Did what we discover in here make a difference in the world? To learn is to serve. Let's learn boldly.
Welcome back to O State TV's coverage of Oklahoma State University's Mr. and Miss International. I'm Ye Jin.
And I'm Monica Dashkaite. We are just minutes away from the start of Mr. and Miss International, here on O State TV.
Oklahoma State University's President Burns Hargis believes every student at OSU should study abroad at some point during their time here.
Jasmine Sievers shows us a student who came to Oklahoma to study abroad.
The OSU Study Abroad and National Student Exchange Office caters to more than American students traveling overseas. The office also assists all international exchange students.
They do have very similar experiences to our students going abroad. I mean, they're leaving home, they're leaving familiar, teaching styles and classroom settings, and they come study here.
In addition to a similar experience, there are shared challenges.
No matter what, there's some level of culture shock, and so anytime you enter a new environment, and I mean, freshmen experience this when they come to OSU, it's just you come to a new place, the culture is just different, and so adjusting to that can kind of be difficult sometimes.
Studying abroad allows students many opportunities to gain from, but international exchange student Fernanda Ramirez says travel abroad also leaves students with a loss.
You lose fear to the world because you know that you're capable of as long as you have a good attitude towards life. I think that attitude is everything.
Ramirez traveled to OSU to perform with the musical company Allegro, and because of those trips, she decided to apply. The Study Abroad office helped make her exchange experience possible, and after a few months in the U.S., she says she knows this experience has been a privilege.
Not many girls or single moms from my country have this opportunity to be here. It is just a dream come true.
It's the goal of the Study Abroad office for students to have a successful experience like Ramirez and to connect as many students as possible to the world. For OState TV, I'm Jasmine Sievert.
If you have any interest in study abroad, stop by the Study Abroad office in room 242 on the second floor of the Student Union.
We want to thank you all for joining us on OState TV's coverage of OSU's Mr. and Miss International. This has been a production of OSU School of Media and Strategic Communications.
We also want to thank the Institute for Teaching and Learning Excellence for helping us with this program. Stay tuned to OState TV as we bring you live to the 2014 Mr. and Miss International pageant. I'm Ye Jing.
And I'm Monica Doshkaide. Our live broadcast of Mr. and Miss International is next year on OState TV.
Oklahoma State University, School of Media and Strategic Communications. Why choose SMSC? We provide thorough, broadly based professional education for the mass media professional. Students can choose from 3 degrees in multimedia journalism, strategic communications, and sports media. These majors address contemporary issues and technological changes that are currently affecting the industry. Our professors are professionals of the industry that provide knowledge that goes beyond the textbook. Students gain hands-on experience with the latest in communication technology and equipment. Tour the school with an SMSC ambassador. It's a great way to experience the school and visit with students, faculty, and advisors. To schedule a tour or for more information, visit www.media.okstate.edu.
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
There's no other place I'd rather be than on campus at OSU.
Oklahoma State University was the spark that started everything for me.
After you come here and see the campus and the energy and the friendliness, you just can't say no. You see it on game days, but you also see it in the classroom and the energy that the professors have for the students.
There's always something going on. There's always new ideas being created.
It's a very vibrant and exciting exchange that takes place.
From a faculty member's perspective, OSU has been on a tremendous trajectory.
And when they weigh going to another institution, and the options are there, they go, I don't really think it could be better anywhere else.
Here, students believe in doing leadership and extracurricular activities because it's part of who they are. They want to contribute to the university, to the town, to the state, and those are the students we really want to come here.
you can't help but just jump out at it and run to it or push yourself to it.
And also all the opportunities I've had to give back at OSU has just developed my leadership skills and has given me a passion for service.
You learn as much from being in clubs and being in organizations and being responsible for making things happen in Oklahoma State as you do in the classroom.
I have gone across the world for an international internship. I am president of Human Sciences Student Council, and all because my academic advisor saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
Our role is to empower them, to give them the tools, the skills, the training, the mentoring, the nurturing, the tutoring if required to get to that destination. You could have it through field trips, you could have through outreach programs, or you could have it through abroad studies.
They start to gain a little bit more self-awareness and perspective. They really start to see themselves as part of the bigger picture.
It's really the whole reason why there's only one Eskimo Joe's in the world is I don't think we can replicate this whole environment of Oklahoma State and Stillwater, Oklahoma.
There's not one person on this campus or in my classes or professors that I don't better from. You learn something here, and it's only here. You're not going to get it anywhere else.
The color orange is so bold and bright, and it represents the spirit and energy that every cowboy has. And I am very excited to wear it forever and proudly.
just jump out at it and run to it or push yourself to it.
And also all the opportunities I've had to give back at OSU has just developed my leadership skills and has given me a passion for service.
You learn as much from being in clubs and being in organizations and being responsible for making things happen in Oklahoma State as you do in the classroom.
I have gone across the world for an international internship. I am president of Human Sciences Student Council, and all because my academic advisor saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
Our role is to empower them, to give them the tools, the skills, the training, the mentoring, the nurturing, the tutoring, if you will, to get to that destination. You can have it through field trips, you can have through outreach programs, you can have it through abroad studies.
They start to get a little bit more self-awareness. They really start to see themselves as part of the bigger picture.
It's really the whole reason why there's only one Eskimo Joe's in the world, is I don't think we can replicate this whole environment of Oklahoma State, Stillwater, Oklahoma.
There's not one person on this campus or in my classes or professors that I don't better from. You learn something here, and it's only here. You're not going to get it anywhere else.
The color orange is so bold and bright, and it represents the spirit and energy that every cowboy has. And I am very excited to wear it forever and proudly.
Mr. and Miss International 2014.
21 years old, sophomore in MIS major from Vietnam. I'm the first contestant, Hoang Nguyen. Thank you.
24 years old. I'm from Mexico. My name is Claudia Dosal, and I'm contestant number 2.
23 years old, PhD student, industrial engineering from Iran. I'm contestant number 3, Moai Farman.
23 years old, graduate student in computer science. I'm from China. My contest number is 4. My name is Cui Weiqi.
22-year-old senior in mechanical engineering technology. I'm from the Bahamas. I am contestant number 5, Ramon Arno.
23 years old, graduate student in microbiology from Nepal. I'm contestant number 6, and my name is Victor Pradhan. Have a wonderful time ahead. Thank you.
Graduate in electrical engineering from India. I am contestant number 7, Nikhil Chaudhary. Thank you.
23 years old, nursing student from Zimbabwe. Your contestant number 8. I am Elizabeth Chitsetko.
19 years old, freshman accountant from Nigeria. Contestant number 9, Kyle Lessons.
23 years old, doing my MS in Management of Information Systems. From India, I'm contestant number 10, Ankita Sharma.
20 years old, junior in finance from China. My contest number is 11, Xu Ran.
26 years old, graduate student in civil engineering from Iran. I am contestant number 12, Mahsa Abdelaziz. Thank you.
25 years old, senior MIS major from Saudi Arabia. I'm contestant number 13, Umel Sehazi.
23-year-old senior in architectural design from the Bahamas. I am contestant number 14, the Shalamers.
2014 Mr. and Miss International pageant. I'm Jasmine Siebert with O-State TV.
And I'm Josemir Polanco.
Tonight's production is being brought to you by the students from the School of Media and Strategic Communications, as well as O-State TV.
That's right. People all around the world are being able to watch tonight's event at the Student Union Little Theater live on O-State TV. The show will also be rebroadcasted on the website for you to rewatch and share with all your friends.
And later on, we're going to be bringing you recaps and interviews, so stay tuned and don't miss a moment.
Now who's ready to get the show started? All right, I think we can introduce our MCs for the night.
Let's bring them to the stage, Mr. and Miss International 2013.
everyone.
How is everyone doing?
I'm Rowan.
And I'm Sudarshan, and welcome to Mr. and Miss International 2014.
Tonight, we are going to be witnessing talents from all around the world.
And in the next 2 hours, we will be getting our new Mr. and Miss International. So, are you ready?
This year, we have a record number of contestants. We have 14 contestants from 10 different countries.
Even though the contestants are not on the stage, please give a big round of applause to all the contestants. Thank you. Thank you. Well, but for us, I think that's it.
It's the end of an era.
We're losing our title tonight. Isn't that bad?
I mean, don't get us wrong. We are truly happy for those who are going to win tonight.
The thing is that we'll no longer be in the newspapers and magazines.
We no longer be campus celebrities.
Oh yeah, right? But we're happy for them because they're going to represent in our place from next year.
And we are really, truly happy for them.
And the best part is, the winners are going to take us to Stonewall. Isn't that great?
Okay, well, not quite.
Well, the thing is that, I'm just saying, we are taking this Stonewall to us, okay? No free drinks for you, all right? Only for us, okay?
Well, not quite. Actually, the winners of tonight will not only be taking home an honorable title, but they will be getting a scholarship check for $500.
And we want to thank Oklahoma State University and International Students Organizations for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to show our talents and get the title from here. Thank you, thank you.
With that being said, I would now like to introduce tonight's judges. The first judge of tonight is Maggie Jackson, Advisor of Study Abroad. Deborah Osborne, Director of English Language Institute. And Joel Penny, Financial Coordinator for Sponsored Student.
Thank you, brothers and VIPs, for being here tonight. I hope you enjoy the show. And the pageant consists of 2 rounds. The first round is the talent round, where they will sing, dance, and show other talents. And the second round will be question and answer round. So let's begin the show.
But before we get started, now that you guys are all warmed up, we have a guest performance from OSU's very own dance hip-hop group.
So let's rock the stage by welcoming OSU's hip-hop dance group. Thank you, OSU Dance Crew. That was awesome, right? Did you like it? Good.
All right, now without any further delay, we would like to start the first round of the pageant, the talent portion. So first off, we have Mr. Vietnam, who will be playing guitar and singing to a Vietnamese song about a guy staying far from his home and missing his country. The song is called My Country, and he's also going to be performing an original rap piece at the end. Please help me welcome Mr. Vietnam.
This song dedicated to my country, and the original rap of this song was written by me. Thank you. Chút thương thương nhớ nhớ, gửi một chút buồn thật vu vơ, gửi về nơi xa ấy có một người đang đứng chờ, gửi theo làn gió mới đến cánh đồng và xinh tươi, nụ cười xinh trong nắng mơ, người con gái Việt Nam ơi. Là người tôi yêu đó, là người luôn đang chờ, một tình yêu đẹp lắm, có thể viết như một bài thơ. Người Việt Nam là thế đơn giản lắm như đậm chất tình người, và tôi tự hào lắm khi nói tôi là người Việt Nam. Every day now I think about you, just you and me, my Vietnamese girl. I know you love me in all night, you make it for me and I eat all night right. You know I'm far away, still wanna see you and I'm no pain. Missing you, just wanna say I wanna be home with you, my lady. Gửi về nơi xa ấy có một người đang đứng chờ, gửi theo làn gió mới đến cánh đồng và xinh tươi, nụ cười xinh trong nắng mới, người con gái Việt Nam ơi. Là người tôi yêu đó, là người luôn thật chờ, một tình yêu đẹp lắm có thể viết như một bài thơ. Người Việt Nam là thế đơn giản lắm nhưng đậm chất tình người, và tôi tự hào lắm khi nói tôi là người Việt Nam. I'm so proud when I say I am Vietnamese. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vietnam. That was a really unique performance, right? Our next contestant is doing a master's degree in international studies. Her name is Claudia Rodel, and
estrellas, ríos, sus lagunas, se mecen con el viento de cajeras espumas, de piedras molcajetes, volcanes nevados, populistas igual, amantes postrados. Me quedo en este suelo tan lindo, tan sereno, porque he encontrado cantos, caricias y consuelos, por tantas cosas bellas me quedo en tu seno, cantando tus pregones, te canta el viajero. México, México, te llevo en el corazón, con la alegría del mariachi, me brota la inspiración. México, hay como sobre jarochos cantados con emoción. México, México, te llevo en el corazón. Wow, what a beautiful performance from Miss Mexico. Up next, we have Mr. Iran performing 3 different songs on the electric guitar. This is the first time we have had a contestant play the electric guitar in the Mr. and Miss International pageant. So be prepared, he may need some audience participation. Please help me welcome Mr. Iran.
Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna need your help for the continue of the track. Just answer me back like this. Till the end.
But nobody said once more. Nobody said that. Come on, people. Just to say that the next time, okay? That's good. The next theme is about the moonlight. And Miss China is going to perform this, okay? So put your hands together for Miss China!
What a beautiful performance from Miss China. Up next, coming all the way from Paradise. You may also know it as the Bahamas. Please welcome on stage Ramon Aranja, Mr. Bahamas, performing original poetry.
Coconut rum in my hand. We got you, bro. And as I walk, I sway like a palm tree. I am. An island man. Yeah, man. a gift given to me from the Most High. And every time I light it, I look up in the sky and I say, all hail King Haile Selassie, Jah Rasta, Barai, Barai. I am an idle man. But let me tell you something. Take the scales off your eyes and realize that what the media portrays to you is a lie. I am an island man, but I'm on a mission to bring my ambition to fruition. I travel far away from my country to further my degree. And at last, my degree is within my grasp. And that is the true meaning of an island man. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Obama. Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Yep. Next, we have Ms. Nepal. Tonight, she is showing you a story of love with a very important message. Texting while driving is a very serious problem in the States and in our country. Her act is inspired by real affected families. In this act, she is showing how the life of a couple deeply in love is shattered because of a simple mistake. Her story unfolds as she is waiting for her boyfriend to celebrate the anniversary. So let's welcome Ms. Nepal! Also, I'm gonna dance too, okay? So welcome me also, okay?
तिम्रो छायाको बिन्दै सहारा तिम्रै मायाको सुन जुन कस्तो तिम्रै छायाको बिन्दै सहारा तिम्रै मायाको.
Well, what a touching performance from Miss Nepal. Up next, can you imagine dancing without your hands? Oh, well, maybe how about your feet? I can imagine that it can be very entertaining. And I think Mr. India is going to show us. Mr. India. That was a wonderful performance from Miss Zimbabwe. Up next, coming all the way from the country of Africa, reciting original poetry about Africa, please give it up for Mr. Nigeria.
Let us take a bowl full of ancestors. Let us sit around it with forefather cupses. Let us hear stories untold through spirit drumsticks. When I was a little boy, lying in the arms of a dying mother, I was loved, and I loved my mother. She fed me from her left breast of gold, and from the right, in boldness flows. She was beautiful and becoming, as the river now flowed through her widening eyes. They were beautiful. Her hair was made of candlelight that leaked through her smiles. Her fingers were pure and bright as pebbles of light. She was the queen of the living. She sat upon the sun with the world at her feet. The moon was a crystal play where she made with God's feet. But that was a long time ago, before the ghost of becoming poisoned the eyes of men. This queen had now become something she was not. This queen had now become something the wanted eyes couldn't behold. This queen had now for a moment lost the image of gold. She became a plague unto nation. She became the finger that steals from my children. She became the nakedness of reflection. But this is the story. This is the story that bleeds my affection into ruins and ruins my memory blooms. This is just the story. And let me tell you of the queen of mother that I know. The mother that I know is the one that kisses civilization from the first handing of the sun. The one that gives sweetness into the world. The one that kept the skin as one, even when the termite of war broke into. The thickness in her black skin tucked them back in. Now when the outsiders come and ask me of the conception of the unknown, and ask me if Africa was a country, or if they knew democracy, or if they may jump upon their women, I smile and guard my overgrown shoulders, because she was the salt of the ancients, the crown of emblem, the river of success. Africa, Mama, Africa! She will die! She will die! Because she has just a proper disease in her pride!
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria, thank you. And I'm back, guys, I'm back. How was my performance? You liked it? All right. There's a sheet of paper going around. All the hard girls, just put a name and number in there, okay? All right. Our next we have is Miss India. She's gonna dance in 4 different songs, okay? So I think you'll like it. All right, so let's welcome Miss India.
some beautiful talent all the way from India. Up next, performing a song about love, accompanied by some of his very own original Chinese calligraphy and paintings, please help me welcome on stage Mr. China.
性格的无可救药，想象不到如此心跳，你的一切都想要，软性的颜料，深深的气泡。我将对你的喜好一瓶装全喝掉，这里最不缺就是热闹。你深情给拥抱，烛火在燃烧，有某种信号，眼神是找了记号，关于你的舞蹈，你慵懒的扭动着腰，想不到你随风飘扬的。对我发出恋爱的讯号，你优雅的像一只猫，动作轻盈的围绕，爱的甜味蔓延发酵，还没来得刚好。性感的无可救药，想象不到如此心跳，你的一切都想要，你的纯白鲜艳桃花，一股自信的骄傲，什么宇宙气氛微妙，因为爱你我煎熬，宇宙气氛微妙，因为爱你我知道。
Thank you, Mr. China. Thank you. How was that? Good, that's good. Next we have is Miss Iran. She is playing the piano and singing Iranian song. So, hopefully you like it. All right, let's welcome Miss Iran.
very beautiful performance from Miss Erin. Up next, he is known around campus for his stunning photography and video skills. Creator of the International Happy video, the one and only Kumail Mr. Saudi Arabia.
Hello there.
Hi, what should I do?
Shut up, Samuel. Let me talk to him. So tell us about yourself.
My name is Kumail Sehazi. I'm a senior MIS major, and I'm from Saudi Arabia.
So what are you going to do for us tonight?
Well, my talent is video production. And what you guys didn't know tonight that while enjoying the other contestants, the performances, I was actually taking some footage of the judges, of the audience, of the contestants, some backstage footage, and I put all this together tonight, just an hour ago. So here's my talent, and I'm going to show it to you right now.
All right, let's see it.
Please forgive me. I know not what to do. Don't restrain me. Now I'm on the moon, standing naked in me. One step closer to saying,
I'm here, I'm back here, I made it. Coming through. I'm here.
Next will be the last performance of the night, okay? And she is Miss Bahamas. She will be reciting a poem and she will be dancing in traditional carnival attire, okay? So let's welcome Miss Bahamas.
running rounds displaying. Carnival night will soon have passed. Next year's carnival will be just as vast. New themes, new costumes, a different cast. Carnival's here!
How's everyone enjoying the show so far?
That was the last performance of tonight, okay? So many contestants. But, we still have the fun part remaining, okay?
Up next, performing an original song, You Go Before Me, please welcome our next guest performer, Jake Cunningham.
Finished the talent portion of the competition, and Jasmine, I have to say, I was very impressed.
I was impressed too. I loved the variety. They had singers, they had musicians, they had dancers. Everything was so unique, especially the fact that they crossed cultures. Mr. Vietnam, he sang in Vietnamese, but he also sang in English, so I really was impressed by that.
That was a very good performance. I really liked Miss Iran. She played the piano, and all I have to say is I should have begged my parents to keep me in piano lessons instead of begging them to take me out.
Yeah, I liked her singing. Another thing that I liked is that they incorporated other people into their performance. I'd never seen that before. Miss China, she had some dancers with her, and I know another one had, I think it was her boyfriend in there dancing with her. So I liked that they didn't stick to the traditional one person up there just singing, just dancing. I liked that they changed it up.
All the performers did a really fantastic job. Miss China's guest performances had beautiful, beautiful costumes. Miss Mexico was another performer that was a really good crowd pleaser. She had very good crowd interaction. She utilized the stage very well and had a smile on her face the entire time. I really enjoyed her performance.
I agree with that smiling. I think that any of them at this point in the competition could be Mr. or Miss International. They all did a phenomenal job.
They really, really did. We have a guest interview. Jasmine, who are we interviewing?
Well, we're interviewing Nikhil. That's Mr. India. And you had one of the most unique talents, I would say. I was just speaking with him, you did a Lilliput dance. Did I pronounce it correctly? Yes. Can you go ahead and explain what a Lilliput dance is?
You can call it improvised version of belly dance or sibling of midget dance. In Lilliput dance, I paint a face on my belly and I tie my hands so people cannot watch my hands, and wrap my hands with a black cloth. So it is what Lilliput dance.
Okay. I had never personally seen a Lilliput dance before. Where did you find that idea from?
Okay, I believe in being unique because unique ideas is what that world makes, that makes world. So that idea came into my mind when I was in 8th grade, and this is the first time I'd performed.
Well, that was great. It was a great performance, and it's crazy that idea stuck with you since 8th grade. My last question is, why do you want to be Mr. International?
to promote my culture, to make people know that how billions of people live in unity with religion under one roof. That is what I want to say.
Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Hurry back because you have the Q&A session, and thank you so much again. And as for O State TV, we will be back in a minute.
My heart's still wait. Yeah, you go before me. The pain runs deep. Yeah, you go before me. What's love we seek? You go before me and love for me. It's here I am. Love I seek. Here I am. Love for me. Here I
Maybe I can.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you. That was a very hypnotizing song, right? You like it? Right. Let me ask you one thing, okay? Do you all want to see our previous Mr. and Miss Internationals? Alright. Now, we want to invite Mr. Miss International 2011 Solmaz and Mr. International 2012 Raz on the stage, please.
They're going to share some of their wonderful experience that they had with the title, and yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Big round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Solmaz, and I'm from Iran, Miss International 2011.
Hello, everyone. My name is Raz, and I'm from Nepal, Miss International 2012.
I actually feel really great to be on the stage again. What about you?
Same here. I missed this stage, actually. I want to dance. Seriously.
She'll do it. We don't have time, right? Maybe next time, I promise. Okay. Look, guys, I strongly believe in this quote, aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So when I first participated in Mr. and Miss International event, it was the first semester I came to the US. I was pretty much nervous. For me, winning this title was more than winning the competition or being known by a lot of people, or it might have been at the beginning. it was even more than representing my beloved country, Iran. It gave me this great opportunity to meet the greatest people, the kindest people, and the most welcoming community at OSU, international community led by International Student Organization. So I got involved with their events, and I could build a stronger communication with domestic students through those events. Now these people are like my second family here. So no matter how much I miss my family and friends, and no matter how many difficulties I go through, I am always sure and heartwarmed that I have the most passionate and caring people around me, who are truly as caring, as supportive as my own family. So I highly recommend you to go out, take part in their events. I think the closest one is International Bazaar and then Cultural Night we have. And I promise you feel wonderful. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Well, talking about me, when I came to OSU, my dad used to tell me, just go, live up to your dreams. So I think I lived up to my dream when I won the title here 2 years back. It feels awesome. It feels awesome when you are stopped by the people just walking around the campus, and they just tell you like, hey, are you Mr. International 2012? They don't know it.
May I have your signature?
They didn't ask me my signature, but yeah, I didn't have my name. I just have the tag at Mr. International. And that feels good. That's the best part I had actually. And as Solma said, yes, being with the international community, you'll never miss your home, and also being interactive with domestic students. It's an awesome thing here at OSU. What else? Yeah, I think that's wonderful journey, right?
No dance.
Call it
Next time, wish luck for all the contestants. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, hold on. Some tips. Let me give some tips for the new upcoming Mr. and Miss International. I don't know about Miss International, but Mr. International contestants just win the title. Friends, fun, and some girls are waiting for you outside. Thank you. Have a great evening. Just kidding.
Thank you, Raz and Solmas. Thank you. All right. Now it's time for the second round of the show, which is the question and answer round.
In the second round of the show, each contestant will be given 1 minute to answer one of the 15 questions above. They don't know the question beforehand, and they'll have to choose it and answer on the spot. There will be no repeats of the questions, but they can look back at it, I guess. So only 1 minute to answer, and yeah.
So let's welcome all the contestants on the stage with a huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all, thank you. All right, it's time for second round of the event, which is the question and answer round, okay? So, let's begin.
All right, let's get started. First up, we have Mr. Vietnam.
Woo!
What question would you like?
Question number 8.
Number 8, please. What would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you?
What would I do differently if I know nobody would judge me is about my fashion. Because I'm born in an Asian country, Vietnam, with agriculture. So people always think that I will wear the casual clothes of a farmer or something. But I'm a big fan of the fashion of American, like I can wear short, I can wear t-shirt with the sneakers, and I don't care that people are gonna judge me about my fashion. That's the way That's the way I gonna do, and I don't care. Nobody judge me.
Thank you, Mr. Vietnam.
Thank you. Next we have is Miss Mexico. What number would you like to choose?
Number 5.
Number 5, please. What do you think is the biggest challenge new international students face when they arrive at OSU? How did you manage to deal with it?
Well, we have a lot of challenges, but I will say the most difficult is to adapt to the culture, because you come to the US and they have a totally different mindset, and even the way they do certain things are different. So the process of adapting is a little bit hard. So I would say that that was my biggest challenge. Oh yeah, and I just deal with it, talking to people, getting to know more the culture, getting involved, like what are the customs of the Americans, and yeah, just getting adapted.
Thank you, Miss Mexico. Thank you.
Up next, Mr. Iran. What question would you like?
I'm gonna answer number 2.
Question 2, please. What specific aspect of your culture do you like would you like the international community to be aware of, and why?
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you all being here. I got energy from you, really. First of all, I want to confess something that 4 months ago when I moved to Stillwater for the first time, I had no idea that someday I'm going to stand on this stage. I want to talk to hundreds of audience here. And I'm really happy that I could become a part of this community. And back to the question. Yeah. Well, if I want to pick a specific characteristic of my culture to introduce to the international students, I definitely pick our hospitality, because every one of you know maybe that, oh shit, that Iranian students are famous for their hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iran.
Thank you. All right, next we have is Miss China. What number would you choose?
6.
Number 6, please. Who is the most influential person in your life? Why?
Oh, it's kind of question I like. I think it must be my parents, my mom. Actually, I think my mom is now in front of the computer and watching me in China now. So I'm quite excited to talk with her through this live. So, and how my mom influenced me. My mom taught me a lot to how to be a person, and in front of how to study, I think. So I'm quite, I think, independent person. I came here all by myself, and I take a taxi from Oklahoma City and to the OSU. And I want to tell her now that I'm powerful in life. I'm powerful enough to lead a life and live a life here, and I'm quite happy here. I love OSU. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss China. Thank you.
Up next, Mr. Bahamas. What question would you like?
Number 9.
Number 9, please. What makes you different from the other contestants?
All right. What makes me different from the other contestants would just be my upbringing. You know, growing up in the Bahamas, I come from, a different culture, a different scenery. So when I come to OSU, that's what I'll be able to give to my peers, my teachers, and everything like that. They'll be able to learn from me, and I'll be able to learn from them. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramon.
Next is Miss Nepal. What question would you choose? Number 3, please.
What specific aspect of being an international student fascinates you the most? Why?
Thank you for the question. First of all, it feels amazing to be a part of OSU, which welcomes students from different parts of the world. I think being an international student, I know exactly what it's like to be away from home and try to manage everything on my own. But I'm someone who tries to look for opportunities in the challenges I face. And I think that the most fascinating thing for me to be an international student is here I can learn how to be independent, here I can make new friends, learn about new culture, meet new people, and enjoy all the time that I want to. Thank you and have a wonderful time ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Nepal.
Up next, we have Mr. India. What question would you like?
Number 2. Number 11.
Number 11, please. What is the biggest opportunity that you missed at OSU, and would you like to have the chance to do it again?
I think I don't miss anything at OSU, but I miss my family a lot. Okay, OSU is a campus which has everything. The course, the curriculum is oriented, it's well organized, and it's job oriented. So, I have many friends, so I think so I don't miss anything. I think I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. India.
Thank you. Next we have is Miss Zimbabwe. Woo! Choose your number.
Lucky number 7.
Number 7, please. Consider this as an opportunity for you to get a message across to a large group of people. What would your message be?
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, judges. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Elizabeth Chitseko, and I'm representing Zimbabwe. Thank you. If I was to give a message to all of you tonight, I would encourage you to be the best person that you can be. I used to be such a shy girl, but because of God and because of pageantry, I'm able to stand up here and be proud of where I'm from. OSU and all of my experiences has formed me to be the person that I am. Be who you are, be proud of where you're from, and be confident. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Up next, we have Mr. Nigeria. What question would you like?
4.
Question 4, please. What is the greatest difference between your own culture and the American culture? How did you manage to deal with it?
There's a lot of differences between my culture and the American culture. The American culture is more of a pop culture because back in my home, it's more of a communal lifestyle, like it's more of a local lifestyle. But here is a lot different. And I could deal with it because I have friends, because OSU is like a home for me. Because I left my country, and when I got here, I didn't have any friends, I didn't know anybody, and it was all different because I got advice from my parents and my friends, and it was like different, totally different. But when I got here, it was really welcoming. The people here are really welcoming and warm, and I just started to feel among, and that's how I dealt with the differences.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria.
Next online is Miss India. Woo! What question would you choose? Number 1, please. What makes you different from other contestants?
Good evening, everyone. I'm really delighted to see you all, and you all really appreciated my dance, which I love. Thank you very much. And talking about the question, what makes me different? I am a hardworking girl. I'm a very hardworking girl. I work so hard, and I always look for perfection. You know what? You do one thing, just one thing. Just don't do two things at a time. Do one thing, but do it perfectly. Just do it that when somebody sees it, they just want to do it like you, because that is what makes you different, right? Everybody knows how to breathe, how to dress, how to go, how to walk, but does everybody know how to make it sound perfect? No. So that is how you make it perfect. Even if you are standing in an examination hall, you're blanked out, just chill out. Just one chapter that you know it, maybe you can roll it with that one chapter. Just understand and just revise with everything that you know, and you will be able to do it. Like, I dance only Bollywood style. I don't go into contemporary or salsa, but I like to make it perfect. It should be perfect, and that is what it is. Hard work, confidence, opinionated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Mr. China. What question would you like?
Where is my number 10?
Question 10, please. How would you introduce your country to other students?
Telling about my country, China. I'm gonna tell you a story about that. Once upon a time, there was a princess in China called Zhao Jun. She just go too far from China and married to another country. Finally, she just arrived there and suit their life there, suit the environment there. She go to there just for his peaceful. So do I, so do we. Just like us, the fate chooses us, and we just come here and suit our environment here. Let's get a better fate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. China. Next we have is Miss Iran. What number will you choose? Number 12, please. What do you miss the most about life in your country?
As I said in my interview for OSU TV, I missed my mom's cook a lot. And I love the American's food, but nothing can replace my mom's food. And I tried hard to do the same, but I couldn't so far. I hope I can someday. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Iran.
Up next, we have Mr. Saudi Arabia. What question would you like?
I'm gonna go with my lucky number 14.
14, please. If you were given the chance to bring a friend to your country, where would be the first place that you would like to take him or her to visit?
The friend I would take to my home country is my fellow friend Swapnil. He's a great friend from India, and I met him here in the US. And I'm going to take him to my hometown. It's called Sayhat, and it's well known of fishing. We have a lot of fishermen, and I'm going to take it to my house, to my mom and my father, and I'm going to let him experience the great culture of Saudi Arabia in I'm going to let him experience the culture in a real Saudi house, and then I'll go with him to the beach, and I'll show him how we do fishing with the great fish we have in Saudi Arabia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saudi Arabia.
Next we have is the last contestant, Miss Bahamas. Choose your number, please. Number 13, please. What movie do you suggest to a friend to become familiar with your country and culture? Why?
Well, in the Bahamas, we don't really have movies that would portray our culture, but I would have to say that a famous movie that you guys can see is the Jamaican Bobsled Team. I think that it would be the closest thing that would be to our culture. Jamaica and Bahamas have similar culture experiences, so that would be the movie.
Thank you, Miss Bahamas. Thank you. This is the end of the second round. Thank you, contestants. Please wait at the backstage. Thank
Now
you.
we will begin the International Olympic Medal Ceremony.
And I would like to play the video.
TV broadcast of Mr. and Miss International Pageant. I'm Tori Broussard.
And I'm Austin Reagan. And don't forget to check out the Mr. and Miss International 2014 Facebook page. We'll be posting your comments at the bottom of the screen as the show goes on through the night.
While we wait for the judges to tally up the scores to determine the winner, I sat down with cultural coordinator Arzu Zare, who shared with me what it took to prepare for the international pageant. 7 male and 7 female contestants from 10 different countries showcase their talents and native traditions on stage. Iranian native Arzu Zare serves as the cultural coordinator of ISO. Zare says the Mr. and Miss International pageant process didn't start long ago and was not an easy task.
So the applications were out on October 1st. They were due on October 15th. And we heard back from 14 people, which are they're from 10 different countries. So we have like a very good diversity this year. Then I started out sending emails and trying to get them ready for the event.
Contestants have been preparing for the 2 rounds in the pageant, the talent round and the Q&A round. During the first round, each contestant has 3 minutes to present a cultural performance. Judges will be evaluating the contestants based on culture components and personal talent. In the second round, the contestant will have 1 minute to answer a question related to the life on campus as an international student, as well as campus involvement. Although the title is what the contestants are searching for, Arzu says winning is not the main purpose of the pageant.
Not only for Mr. and Miss International, but also with every other events with ISO, is to get people to pay attention to the diversity that we have on OSU campus. Because we have, I think, more than 1,700 international students coming from 100 different countries all around the world.
An event this large is a team effort, and ISO President Desmond Harvey has helped every step of the way. From helping contestants one-on-one to finding guest performers, Arzu worked diligently to get everything in place. Arzu says she has been testing herself in different areas since she has joined ISO. Her experience with Mr. and Miss International has been one to remember, and she hopes that the contestants will not only say the same, but also take this pageant opportunity as a learning experience.
First of all, I think it's a good chance for everybody to evaluate him or herself. For example, I know I'm good at something, but how good am I in presenting what I think I'm good at to others?
The winners of Mr. and Miss International and the runner-up will receive a cash prize and will be the face of the remaining ISO events during the year. For O State TV, I'm Tori Broussard.
I'm Austin Reagan, here with Sway Pradhan and Miss Nepal. Sway, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Could you tell me a little bit about your dance you did out there tonight?
Yeah, it was kind of a cultural dance that I did, but along with sharing my culture, I also wanted to give some kind of a social message. And I got inspiration after coming here. I saw many people, they are texting and driving, and I know that it's a very serious issue that has taken away lives from so many people, ruined families, and so I wanted to do something about it, and that's why I planned my act, yeah.
Did you have any other ideas besides the no texting and driving act you did tonight?
Yeah, I also wanted to, I was actually thinking about saying a poem as well, but that poem would not represent my culture, so I instead planned off doing this.
And what type of dance was that you were doing out there? That was very interesting.
That's a typical Nepali dance that we do. There's a lot of music and there's a lot of beats and rhythm, so we just dance to it, shake our hips, move our hands. That was just a typical Nepali dance, yeah.
What are some are there any different types of dances you have, variations?
Yeah, Nepal is a very, very culturally diverse country. We have more than 100 ethnic groups and we speak more than 90 different languages, and we have our own traditions and cultures, so we have lots of different dances. That was just a part of it. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, and thank you. And Anise McEwen got a chance to sit down and talk with the MCs tonight and see and interview the current crowd holders for the Mr. and Miss International currently, while we wait on the 2014 Mr. and Miss International to be crowned.
When international students make their way to the U.S., few expect to walk away with a pageant title. But for those who eventually find themselves competing, being crowned OSU's Mr. or Miss International is a special honor. After a year of being Mr. International, Sudarshan Dakal still remembers how happy he was to win and what it felt like to tell his family back home in Nepal.
They knew that I was participating in the event, and I called them and say, "Dad, I won it." And he was like, "Woo!" They started cheering up for me, and he was so happy. And my mom cried because they never thought I would win something like this.
For Ruen Zainuddin, a first-generation Egyptian immigrant, competing for Miss International was more for the African Student Association she's a part of than herself.
I just had intentions of representing them. My intentions were not winning, they were not for personal gain.
Yet Zainuddin and Dakal agree they have benefited from their titles. Zainuddin says being Miss International helped her discover many of the student organizations she is now a part of, like the Muslim Student Association. And Dakal says his title has helped him meet more people than he thinks he would have without it. In her experience, however, Zainuddin says the pageant does something for everyone involved.
Oh, I think it definitely benefits everyone, regardless if you're performing, if you're hosting, if you're just coming to watch a show, or if you helped make it, because you learn about so much from every other culture.
This year, rather than competing, the duo will host the pageant. Using last year's script as a guide, Dakal and Zainuddin are looking forward to a less stressful atmosphere.
We don't really need much practice. It's a lot more laid back than the actual competition, which is nice.
It's kind of exciting because it will be a second time I'll be hosting an event. And in the first time, I was pretty nervous because that was my first time. I didn't know how to do everything, but now I'm well prepared.
In their last moments as Mr. and Miss International, Dakal and Zainuddin are looking forward to representing their heritage and sharing that experience with their families one last time.
For me, it is of course exciting, but for them, it will be a similar deal as winning their title, that my parents will see me on TV in front of hundreds of people talking, maybe dancing, cracking jokes. It will be, of course, a big deal for them.
For O State TV, I'm Anise McEwen.
Mr. and Miss 2013 are just minutes away from handing over the crown. Austin, I would say the judges have a difficult decision on this one.
Most definitely. Tonight has been amazing. Everyone's had such energy. All the performances have been great. I especially loved Mr. Saudi Arabia's video he put together, editing all that so quick right before he came out on stage.
It was phenomenal. I will say I enjoyed Miss Zimbabwe. I have never seen somebody utilize so many facial expressions during a performance. I was actually backstage and I saw her practicing in her phone with her headphones in her ear, zoned out, really trying hard to prepare for her performance. And when I say I saw about 35, not even kidding, different facial expressions, she did an absolute good job. I must say that she was by far my favorite performance.
Her costume was fantastic and well put together. Another one of my favorites was Mr. India. I loved the belly dance. That was so ingenious.
That was very creative. I have no idea how he came up with that, but the audience definitely enjoyed his performance. There was a lot of laughter, a lot of yelling, a lot of applause. He did great.
Definitely one of the most creative things I've seen in years for a talent show.
It was. Miss China was also really well. She smiled the entire time. She had such great elegance on stage. She utilized the entire stage. Her costume was very nice. She was also very flexible. I'm assuming that she was a dancer growing up.
And I thought everything was very well tonight. Overall, great. The judges are going to have a rough time deciding this, I think.
They will. The Q&As, I will say, they had a lot of tough questions, but I honestly think the contestants handled themselves very well and answered the questions thoroughly.
Definitely. And let's go ahead and cut to a commercial break.
There's no other place I'd rather be than on campus at OSU.
Oklahoma State University was the spark that started everything for me.
After you come here and see the campus and the energy and the friendliness, you just can't say no. You see it on game days, but you also see it in the classroom and in the energy that the professors have for the students.
There's always something going on. There's always new ideas being created.
It's a very vibrant and exciting exchange that takes place.
From a faculty member's perspective, OSU has been on a tremendous trajectory.
And when they weigh going to another institution, and the options are there, they go, you know, I don't really think it could be better anywhere else.
Student organization. Please help me welcome Mr. Desmond Powell.
Hi everybody, my name is Desmond and I'm the president of International Student Organization. First of all, I want to give you guys a round of applause. Thank you for coming here. This semester, 2014 fall semester, has been a very challenging and yet very rewarding semester for all of us, the team, the ISO team. We kick off the semester with Welcome Back Dance Party, teaching new students 4 new dances: Iranian dance, African dance, Korean dance, and American dance, 2-steps dance. After the Welcome Back Dance Party, we moved on with a very intense International Olympic. As you guys just see, they fight very hard, they work really hard, they train hard to get what they deserve. And they play good soccer. So the third event we had was the International Expo. It was a food fair by 28 different countries selling food out in the library lawn. We had the highest turnout rate of people, the most participants came. We have about 600 people came out to buy food, and it was amazing. And tonight, we end the semester, fall semester, with a Mr. and Miss International. Thank you everyone for coming. Look around you. Yes, you see people around the staircase, and this is the highest turnout rate we ever had, and with the most participants this year, 14 participants. Give them a round of applause. And now, the most importantly, I would like to acknowledge my team, ISO team, the officers and the interns. As people say, this is not a one-person job. This is a team job. With the team, with everyone here, the officer, intern, and we pull up, we end the semester with a high note, Mr. and Miss International 2014. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Desmond Powell. Now, can I please have all the contestants on stage for the awarding ceremony? Now we have all the contestants on the stage. I would like to invite Mr. Sobnil on the stage. He is the co-advisor of ISO. Please give a big round of applause to Sobnil.
Everybody, please give a round of applause for these guys. I love you guys. Can we have the goodies, please?
The gift bags, please.
They all look excited. Sorry, Mr. Vietnam. Sorry. Next time. What's in there? Thank you, Sophie. Thank you.
Thank you, Swapnil. Up next, can we please have the advisor of the International Student Organization on stage, Mr. Tim Huff.
He's the boss.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Tim Huff. Now for the moment we have all been waiting for.
All right. Now I'm going to announce the runner-up of Mr. International, okay? Any guesses?
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, all right. Okay.
The Mr. International runner-up is Mr. Saudi Arabia.
All right. It's time for runner-up of Miss International. Any guesses? Runner-up of Miss International is Miss Mexico.
And now, for Mr. International OSU, any guesses?
Come on, people.
Mr. International OSU goes to Mr. Nigeria.
Congratulations, Mr. International. How are you feeling right now?
I'm speechless because I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you to OSU and everybody.
Thank you, thank you. All right.
Another round of applause for Mr. International.
All right, it's time for Miss International. Any guesses? Come on. I can't hear it. Come on. Miss International 2014 is Miss Zimbabwe. Congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
I can't believe it. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. It's because of you won the Miss International. Congratulations.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Please, we'd like to thank all the judges, the VIPs, and contestants tonight. Please join us for refreshments and cake outside.
Don't
Jack
forget to
safe.
take pictures with the Mr. and Miss International.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
We are here with Mr. and Miss International, the winners of the 2014 pageant. How do you guys feel representing Africa and winning for your continent?
I feel speechless because I wasn't expecting this. I just want to thank everyone for coming out here, and I want to thank OSU for giving us this opportunity, because this is a great opportunity for this pageant. Thank you, OSU. Thank everyone.
How do you feel representing your country of Zimbabwe and of all of Africa?
I'm extremely excited. Africa has done it again. ISO, African Association, we're in this thing.
Now, Mr. Nigeria, you have a lot of dues to do. How do you think you're going to be as Mr. International next year?
How do I think what?
Mr. International, you're going to be hosting next year Cultural Night, the Homecoming Parade. How do you feel that you're going to represent?
I think it's going to be greater than this, because I believe in the Bible, and the Bible says the later shall be greater than the former. So I believe it's going to be greater than.
Now, what do you think of your other competition? I saw that before. You guys were like brothers. What do you have to say to them?
They were great. Like, for them to come out here, everyone that came out here is a winner, because everyone that came out here tonight, like, it takes energy to come and represent the people. They did something really great, and they're great.
How do you think big the support from the African Students Association was, both for you and Miss Zimbabwe to win?
I feel it's a good thing. I feel it's really great.
Well, here we have it. The Miss Zimbabwe and Mr. Nigeria have won. They have won, and as you can see, the African Students Association is here. They're live. They're happy.
I wish you could be here right now. You can't even tell. The energy is crazy. Africans are going crazy. They're excited. But Mr. and Miss International 2014 definitely have a busy year ahead of them.
Yes, they do. As I said before, they have the Homecoming Parade. They get to host Cultural Night, and they will be the hosts of Mr. and Miss International 2015.
Well, that sounds like not only a busy year, that sounds like a fun year.
Yes, it really does. Now we want to thank you, the viewers, for watching at home.
And remember, you can catch the rebroadcast here on O State TV.